All right, good afternoon, Whale Coin Talk community. My name is Noah. I'm really excited to talk to MetaGirlWarrior today. They are a play-to-earn NFT all-in-one ecosystem. I'm very excited to hear more about what they have to tell us. So without further ado, gentlemen, welcome. Usually we get these things started off by having you give a bit about your background in crypto and how you ended up where you are today.
Sure. Noah, thank you very much. Thank you to the Whale Talk community for having us. You guys have been amazing. We've seen a lot of you in chat already, and we're grateful for the opportunity. Really nice platform you have here, so thank you for that. I myself started as an investor in crypto. I've been in the BSC space for a little bit over a year now. Had some nice luck with some early projects that were pretty big, and since then struggled, right? So like it's hard to find those, like you get in those early projects that are really good and give you a false sense of security. Then you get into everything else in the space sometimes and you have a hard time. So I got lucky in some other really good projects and ran into these fine gentlemen that I'm working with today on this project, and we've had a few successful projects and keep bringing them out to the public. So, that's mine. I don't know if any other guys want to give a little bit of their background.
Yeah. Hello, welcome everyone to this AMA. I started the crypto thing at 2017. I bought the pump, and then I started digging into more. Trying, like everyone, I think, doing researches and reading about it all the time. I came in the Binance Chain ecosystem at the end of 2019, and as an investor, I wanted to change some things. I didn't like some things from project owners. That's why we came to the point that we said, okay, let's do our project. I think almost everyone is starting out rolling like this, right? And
yeah, I know I
did. Now, almost a year after doing that, we have numerous projects that we push them to the end, I could say. And our main goal is to build a community, a following, because of course it's so early on crypto. We ain't here for the cash grab. We have people following us from the first project we did, for example, and they lost some money in the second project, for example, and then for the third project, we had a bag for them as a gift. We care mostly for the people. And yes, of course, Frontman is a team member now. He also was a holder of a project, and that's what I want, project per project. We met a lot of people, we made connections, and now we are together and we are building it. We brought all the projects into one by migration. And we had some problems. The first 48 hours was not that well because we suffered a DDoS attack, and someone was trying to cheat our game pre-launch, and when we take him out of the leaderboard, he pissed off probably, but everything happened for a reason. And now we are like 15% down of the pre-sale price. We have a holder base, and we are looking forward to go on this project. Because personally, for 2022, I don't want to do another project. We will push this to the limit.
To the limit. I love that. And on that note, tell me about before we get into the games and the NFTs, tell me about the private sale and pre-sale. What do those look like? What were the soft cap and the hard cap?
Yeah, in pink sale was the soft cap 50 BNB and the hard cap was 100 BNB. The pre-sale was mostly for promo reasons, and we used the burnt value the burn address holdings of the previous projects, because we have an auto burn function in the contract, which when inside the contract it's accumulated more than 2 contract cells for the rewards or for the tax, it burns automatically all the rest of the tokens. It's sending to burn. It's keeping just, for example, if the contract sells 100 tokens for rewards, and after big sell, the contract accumulate 300 tokens, the 100 tokens will go to burn, for example.
Understood. And tell me about how many games. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yes. And we wanted to do a pre-sale just for the promo reasons, to bring new people in and meet more people and reach out to more people, because a Launchpad by itself, it's promo, right?
Correct. No disagreement there. Gentlemen, tell me about the number of games you're building and what each of those games is going to look like. These play to earn games.
In the long term, the game will be a card staking game, which will be used NFTs. Here with MetaGirl Warrior, we have it's the third collection we're rolling out. It's 500 pieces, and also the NFTs that we sold with previous projects will have a utility at this long-term game we make.
So when you say it's 500 pieces, do you mean 500 NFTs, correct?
Yes. All you need.
How much is it going to cost to mint each one of these NFTs?
Yeah, look, this is the deal. It costs 0.2 BNB, but we have a pink sale locked wallet of 5%, and each people who will mint one NFT will claim tokens middle March. So if someone wants to invest in the project, another way is also to buy, for example, 3 NFTs. Then he will receive 0.03% of the locked wallet.
Understood. Are you guys on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko?
Not yet.
Not yet.
This project.
Yeah, we're submitted. And because of the issues we were having with the DDoS attack, they couldn't verify our websites, but that will be rectified here shortly. We've had a good relationship with CMC and CG in the past with our other projects. We always only submit organically, which honestly is the way right now with all the shakeups they had over there. So I don't want to guarantee anything, but they've been very good to us in the past.
Follow us, they know, right?
Is the best way to phrase that, probably. As far as like the mini games right now, our mini game is a side scroller coin collector with a little bit of fighting action. And the next iteration, so we're going to come out bi-weekly with mini games. The next iteration is a tower defense type game. So kind of like a catapult that you aim and you take out their catapult and you defend your character. You can also buy using the tokens that you earn in game. Better bombs and things for the next version of the game. The other thing we're going to do in the next version of the game is work in some of everyone's favorite influencers in caricatures into the game, and pull some following. Yeah, pull some following with those guys. I don't want to drop any names because not everything's 100%, but pull some following with those guys and get some ongoing promotional activity going with that.
Understood. And is the card game and the TD game, TD being tower defense game, are they different, or are they part of the same?
So they're separate, but they work in the same ecosystem, right? So while we're building the card staking game, which is a significant investment of time and money to get the Web3 interface going, everything done with the contracts and everything. We are giving the community the opportunity to win via leaderboard competition, the mini games. So that's why we're pumping them out every 2 weeks or so.
Got it. And are the mini games different? Is each mini game that you launch different than the other one?
It is. It is. So right now, our current one is a side scroller. The next is going to be a tower defense style. We're not sure about the next one after. We kind of want to stay with the theme that kind of goes along with Meta Knight or Metagirl Warrior and our previous project Meta Knight. So we'll see where we go from there as far as the next game.
And the token that players are earning is MGW, or are they able to earn other cryptos as well by playing?
Our token holders are paid out in BNB.
Okay, so BNB,
BUSD. Sorry,
BUSD. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. And the only way to get MGW is to purchase it from a decentralized exchange. Am I right?
Correct. Any of the swap platforms. But you will get it if you do purchase an NFT. Like Insomniac said,
right.
The 15th of March, every NFT holder gets 10,000 MGW along with their NFT purchase as a bonus for this first Genesis series.
And those NFTs will be utilized in your card game?
Correct.
Will they be utilized in any other game that you guys are building, or is it exclusively the card game?
So it's exclusively the card game. Right now, there is a minimum requirement of, I think, 25 MGW to play and compete in the mini game competitions as well for the leaderboard.
Understood. And what is the cost per MGW at the moment?
1 MGW is 0.0007 right this second. So we're sitting a little bit above a 70K market cap. Yeah, 72 right now.
I think you meant 25,000, didn't you? You said 25.
No, it's
I'm sorry,
250,000 at the moment.
I'm sorry, 250,000.
Yes,
no worries.
But for example, if the market cap in 2 days it's 1 million, it will not be 250,000. It will be like 50,000. I mean, we want the holders to earn the rewards, because we have people who playing daily the game, and at the pre-sale also we had a demo competition that almost more than 65 people participated. And yeah, we want to make sure that the requirement for the rewards will always be around half and 1 BNB.
Got it. And as far as earning BNB goes by playing your mini games, playing your card game and your TD game, is BNB distributed exclusively to the top players, or can anyone log on and play for a certain amount of time and earn a certain amount of BNB?
So at current, yeah, I got you. At current, at current, it's just with the leaderboard. So, and just for the mini games. Now with the staking, everyone who participates in the staking, so everyone who grabs the NFTs now at the lowest entry price, at the lowest, can't think of the word. What's the bottom of purchase on an NFT? Floor price. There we go.
There you go.
At the floor price currently, which is going to be the lowest floor price, right? So we're going to raise the floor price with every release of NFT. Everybody who participates in the staking P2E game will have the opportunity to make BUSD, BNB rewards. We'll probably switch it up to different things, but yeah. So for right now with the mini games, it's done leaderboard style. And every Monday we reset everything. Everybody can see who's going to get paid out. It's pretty simple to follow, and we've had a lot of people competing already. So that means that a lot of people are holding too.
Right, and it's 25 MGW. The barrier to entry is quite low. I mean, anyone can really.
I'm sorry, no, it's not 25. It's 250,000. I was wrong.
Oh, got it. Okay. Still,
yeah, so that's 250,000. It's about it's about 0.5 BNB, and that's about where we're going to keep it the whole time. We just don't want somebody to have to get in for 10 BNB tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I got you. And how do you plan? So the barrier to entry is an MGW. So if the price of MGW pumps, then how are you guys planning on keeping it at about?
We're going to adjust it accordingly.
Got it. Understood. How many game developers do you have working on these games, and do they have prior experience building video games?
Yeah, so we have a team of about 3 that builds our JavaScript mini games. And they have tons of previous experience. They also focus on as crypto as well as like mainstream enterprise gaming. So they make a lot of games for major brands to keep people interested in their website, to get their information, to get their email addresses and things like that, keep people engaging with the product. So the wonderful thing about that is they're very good at creating addictive mini games. So once you come and hang out, you want to continue to play. So that's always fun. They're nice, short, reasonably easy. Everybody has the same pretty much chance to compete. And man, I'll tell you what, they're so good at making an idea come alive. Like it's just, it's wild how I feel like they can just take things right out of my head and make them come to life. It's really awesome.
I can relate to that. I know what you mean. Gentlemen,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, please go ahead.
So for our staking card game, we have our in-house NFT developer. His name is Andy. He's I don't think he's in with the AMA, but he's a wizard, man. He completely created our randomized NFT sales platform. He completely created the entire NFT backend, and that's who's building the Web3 NFT card staking game interface. So very, very excited and very lucky to have him on board.
That's awesome. And are you guys planning eventually to create iterations of the game that are compatible with iOS and Android?
Absolutely. So the way the JavaScript works now, you can play them on the right in your browser on your phone. However, there will be Android and iOS development in the future, and there's going to be some type of fiat onboarding, right? So some way to like I was saying with the tower defense, right? So you can purchase add-ons within the game. So once we get that over to Android and iOS, people will be able to purchase those with Google Points or whatever the place or whatever iOS uses, and then the proceeds from that will come back to the holders. But we haven't worked all that out yet. That's in development. That's on our roadmap. I can't say exactly how that's going to work quite yet. That is the plan, yes.
Well, I think that'll be huge for you guys, because right now the biggest problem with crypto, and although it is getting better, is barrier to entry. So people that don't want to deal with buying BNB and getting it on PancakeSwap and swapping, I mean, if you could just do it from your Google app or Google phone rather, that's a whole stream of users that you would get coming into your ecosystem. So I really like the idea behind that.
Yeah, technically they wouldn't even have to onboard. You know what I mean? So they wouldn't even know that they're buying MGW. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And also we might do an
transactions.
an advertisement stream through that or something like that. It's on the roadmap. Not quite sure yet, but whatever it is, the plan is to have it benefit holders.
Sorry, you cut off at the beginning. What kind of transactions?
I'm just saying like a microtransaction type of thing. I think that's
microtransactions. Got it.
Yeah, but we're actually like a lot of the thing is also like playable on mobile right now too. Basically, it's mostly on landscape mode, but we'll definitely work on the apps soon as well. Probably Android could come sooner than iOS maybe, but yeah, we're looking into it right now.
That's exciting. Awesome. And I see here that you have a number of NFT drops on your roadmap. Which NFT drop is the one that you were just explaining to me?
The current one.
Yeah, is that NFT drop 1? Is it number 2, number 3?
Yeah, so it's drop 1. We have our first drop was available about 15 minutes after launch, and then due to DDoS attack, unfortunately, we got hosed. But I can't believe you were talking about the quality of developer we have, right? The team has worked for 48 hours. We were getting a little over 10 million refreshing clicks an hour. Trying to work and transfer everything through multiple different hosting services, multiple different Cloudflare wasn't even blocking it. It was insane. And I guess we just really pissed off that guy that wanted to cheat. And well, hey, look, you put a game out, you put the beta out, and all of a sudden we saw some holes, right? So we patched the holes. Again, amazing teams, right? We patched the holes, and the hacker couldn't get in, so he got pissed off and DDoS'd us, man. But the team put some real hours in, and I mean, I hope everybody knows that those hours and all this time wasn't spent for nothing. Like, we're staying, we're not going anywhere, and it's a team of very talented people, man. So again, I'm very fortunate to be working with all of the individuals involved.
Yeah, of course. And honestly, bumps in the road are always going to happen. Unfortunately for you guys, it came in the form of an attack. But I think that, and I've seen that, as long as you're building a good product and good games that people want to play, eventually that's going to just fade into the past. People in this space, for the most part, have the memories of Goldfish. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, man. You guys are going to do fine.
Yeah, but I mean, as Sheila said, like before earlier, because of the DDoS attack, basically we have like our own NFT minting platform and everything. Also, the game is on our site. And also regarding the many applications we submitted, we were kind of basically paralyzed like 48 hours after the launch. So also the morning came, with some unfortunate news and market turning a bit red. So we kind of got hit in a big bump and like everything came together in a place. But yeah, of course, everyone who follows us know that we are filling our promises and we keep developing the project and nothing changes like regarding the market situation or the DDoS attacks.
Absolutely, man. Just keep pushing through. Are you able to give us a sneak peek of your future NFT drops and what those are going to look like?
Yeah, and maybe Philadelphia, you can have a run in the game to show the people.
Yeah, I would love to.
Sure, I can show the game for sure. And it also, so as far as the future NFTs, we're going to have, hold on, let me turn off the music so I'm not blaring everybody out here. I'm not that great at the game, man, but I'll be glad to I'll be glad to do a little bit.
It's all good, man. We're not going to judge you.
Don't judge me. Judge me. I don't care.
Yeah, you got some gamers in here though.
All right, so as you can see, man, our current NFT iteration, MetaGirl in the center there, looks awesome. There's a bunch that are tatted up. There's a bunch of all different type of stuff. So here we have playing Top Warriors. You can turn off the mic. We can make it full screen, and the controls are right there. There's actually controls on the screen for the game. Just get going, right? So I'm going to get smoked, by the way. I'm not really paying attention. We got double jump. I love the blood, man. Blood when you get hit is super dope. So like I said, it's just a little side scroller. Got everybody grabbing the beans. And the next iteration is going to follow along something similar, but with tower defense. And like I said, with our with some of our favorite influencers. Now at the end, this is where we do the leaderboard, right? So we have you fill in your username, send it out, and then it gives all of the top holders. This is the guy to beat, man. This guy is he's in chat. He's all legit and he's just a monster. So he's putting up some big numbers. Smoke me, I'll tell you that much.
So do all top 10 players earn BNB each week? Is that how it works?
So at current, we have it set in group. Hold on 1 second. Let me take a look.
I also like that you guys are paying out in BNB as opposed to MGW token. That way
it's BUSD.
Yeah. Excuse me, BUSD. I like that you're doing that because otherwise you get an inflationary token, which is
so. I know you can't. I don't know if you can see this part of my screen. It's still on the game, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But so our top one gets $300 in BUSD, top two 200, top three 175, top four 150, top five 125, and all of our contestants from 6 through 10 get $50. So if you're anywhere in that top 10, just try your best, and the minimum you're going to earn is $50, man, the USD.
Very
So
cool.
everybody gets an opportunity to win some money. Everybody who keeps up with our, and like, I don't know about you, but like I'm better at different mini games than I am at certain ones. You know what I mean? So hopefully with the new iterations, it gives everybody more of a chance. And like I said, when the staking platform comes out, we will have everybody who is staking will get an opportunity to earn rewards.
Got it. Can you give us a preview of your card game?
So I can't yet. The biggest preview I'd have for the card game right now is our
the NFTs, which will be the cards.
Yeah, just even a picture.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the NFT platform here, and again, this is a custom in-house platform. So take a look down here. This is some of our NFTs. This is like my favorite, winking and tatted up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So now we also have the Meta Knight NFTs from our previous project. Both will have utility in the staking card game platform. Eventually, we're probably going to use, these are BEP 721 tokens. We'll be using BEP 1165 tokens for things like weapons and different attributes. Now, all of our characters are already coded with blind attributes, such as like strength, agility, all that type of stuff, to advance the game on more and more. We say staking card game, but there's going to be like all sorts of stuff, PvP, like let's say a dungeon attack type deal where you put 3 of your characters together, your strongest ones or whatever, you put 2 weak ones out front of a strong one, something like that. And, there's going to be a lot more built into it. And our NFTs already have that blind metadata built into them for those things.
Got it. And do you have any promo pics of what your Unity 3D game might look like?
No, we're not there yet. That's cool. That's way down the line. But I do love Unity for Web3 simply because of the Arcane interface. I don't know if anybody's heard of the Arcane plugin for Unity. Just makes it almost seamless over to blockchain. And what's great about that is when you build a AAA rated Unity game, then you get posted on, again, we're talking about that fiat onboarding, right? Then we're on things like Steam and like these main engines where games are traded and people are buying with fiat and don't even know they're on the blockchain. They could always move over, you know what I mean? But they're still contributing to the project while just playing an awesome game.
Yep.
I think it's probably noteworthy to mention that, like, when I was also kind of basically outside of the team, there was like these previous projects, the one they done with Telegram mini games and these leaderboards. So it's pretty nice to see that we have like come up with our own thing and our integrated, game which involves our currency and the project, because if these Telegram games, they tend to be really addictive, and sometimes the simplest ones get you really going, and then people are competing day to day like with each other and the high scores, and so it kind of drives the leaderboard and the tournament really well.
Certainly.
Yeah, so like gaming and stuff like that, and again, right, so people can cheat in gaming, and unfortunately we were able to block that in our game, so just piss somebody off. It's all good.
Tell me about your NFT mint pad. What's that going to look like, and what are some plans you have for that in the future?
So it's here, right? It's here. And what's really cool about the NFT mint pad is like is randomization, right? So all the tokens are completely randomized because our tokens do come in different rarities, and they will have different. They already have different metadata, but their strength, their attributes will be different. So our mint pad, it's very simple. It contains our image. It contains a little bit of information. And all you have to do is go ahead and click a button right here. It's going to connect. And I don't have anything in this wallet, so it's giving me a 0.4 error, but they're 0.12. So
got it.
That'll pop right back. It'll go back into your wallet. As far as viewing is concerned, that's the next big thing is our dashboard, right? So you'll be able to see the different attributes and things like that. That'll come along with the staking game. Currently, you can view it anywhere. You can view BEP 721 tokens. My favorite for simplicity is nftrade.com, but you can view it in your MetaMask mobile wallet. MetaMask mobile has a specific 0.4 NFTs of any type. And then, like I said, any platform that does BEP 721.
Sure. And
also
I'm really
it's worth to mention that in the short long term, we want to upgrade the Mintpad as an idea and rent it out to more projects or to more artists who want to launch their NFT collection and they just know to draw,
Okay, very interesting. That is what I was thinking more along the lines of when I read NFT Mintpad. So that makes sense.
Yes,
very cool. Very cool.
And also it's worth to mention that the rewards for the leaderboard are coming from the tokenomics. We have 3% marketing tax and 3% leaderboard tax. So the people who like the idea, who like the project, and they want to see the project moving forward, they will have also probably to speak to a friend as well for this project to bring volume in, because volume at the end will be the leaderboard. From the marketing wallet, we also back some airdrops, and it's kind of cool community idea. So we can move forward to do the rest of the things this year.
Don't forget to advertise the 0% buy tax right now.
Yes.
Oh wow.
From yesterday till tomorrow, we have 0% buy tax, and
awesome.
we're gonna repeat that every weekend, I think.
It's still 10% sell tax though, so don't sell. But yeah.
What is the buy tax typically?
6%.
6%. And then the dev said, "The hell with gold now. We're going to have happy days." So we got 48 hours of 0% buy and 10% sell. I mean, even 10% sell ain't bad, man.
Yeah, no, not at all. That's exciting. And in regard to your token, is it? I understand that it's meant to be the governance token of your ecosystem. What will governance look like within your overall ecosystem? And do you guys plan on renouncing ownership of the main contract at any point?
Yeah, we plan to renounce the ownership a few months later, probably.
Okay.
And also we plan a treasury where at the long term, we will not need to have taxes at all. And our games, our Android version, for example, will bring income inside the treasury and pays out those leaderboard rewards. And also from the NFT staking platform, we will have some fees as well from it that they can go inside the treasury.
Understood. And what will your treasury consist of mainly? What assets? Am I muted?
No, I heard you. Okay. I wasn't sure if it, so whatever.
I was almost talking
so no, you're good. You're good. Whatever we're paying out at that time, right? So we're talking about changing it out to whatever. More than likely, we'll push it right over to BUSD, just to keep it stable, and then move it accordingly, according to whatever we're paying out as. So hopefully, working in some partnerships and things like that with other tokens. That we grab a partner token and we want to reward in their token that week, or whatever it happens to be.
Understood. And in the future with governance, are you guys going to allow holders of MGW to vote on certain things? I'm assuming that's kind of how it's going to go. You're going to have a request or something to vote on, a change, and people are going to be able to sign with their wallets.
Of course. And that's going to happen Insomniac was talking about the renounce, right? So we'll renounce the main MGW governance token contract, and then the other contracts that are going to surround it are going to be the NFT staking contracts, right? So the main token contract will be a percentage of holdings, whatever, Don't know the exact number yet, but whatever the percentage of holdings happens to be to get your vote. Just like on Dex Tools and all the other places where people vote for things like that.
Certainly. And is the token, are you planning on making the token deflationary by implementing burn mechanisms or anything of that sort?
So the token has a built-in burn, I believe. Insomniac, still there? Yeah, so currently, you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so currently we've burnt 0.85. It's whenever now we do have contract cells off right now, but whenever there's two bulk contract cells close to each other, it burns a portion. So this may not seem like a lot, but we did have the DDoS attack and our volume's been a little low. But as you can see here, our dead is coming up on 1%, which ain't bad in 2 days with a lower volume.
Yeah, no doubt. Tell me a bit about your holder migration snapshot of Baby Casper, Eternal Girl, and Meta Knight. What does that mean,
Yes.
and what does that mean for people of the MGW ecosystem?
So we had, so that was the whole thing with this project, right? And this project is the culmination of all of our 3 previous projects. So we came out with Baby Casper, and Baby Casper was the mint pad, man. Baby Casper was the Oedipus. So we wanted to be able to make this mint pad go out, and a bunch of us have friends who are NFT creators, right? So we wanted a low cost. They're not paying a percentage down the line or anything like that. A low cost randomized NFT generation service, right? So everybody comes in, pays the same price, starts a floor, and it moves on from there. We started that with Baby Casper. Then we came out with Eternal Girl, and Eternal Girl was our first development with NFTs. So we developed our first NFTs. We came out, we used the staking or the mint pad from Baby Casper, and it was, it was the first launch with the NFTs. Then once we had it all locked down, we brought it all together with the gaming idea in Meta Knight. Finally, here we are with the mini games and staking platform in MetaGirlWarrior. We only have the one project. So those 3 projects, up until the point where MetaGirlWarrior was launched, and up until that snapshot was taken, those 3 projects were still live. We still had plenty of holders in those projects. And for staying with us while we worked so hard to figure everything out, we wanted to make sure that they knew we were grateful. So we made sure to airdrop our holders a portion. They didn't necessarily get 1-to-1, but they got a USD value of the holdings. Got it.
Tell us about your YouTube and TikTok campaign. Your YouTube and TikTok campaign. What do those look like? And also, what are some of the main marketing strategies you're using to get your name out there?
So, of course, YouTube, we already have some posted in the Telegram group. I'd have to read back to figure out exactly who. And then we have a good friend.
We have some Russian communities targeted for YouTube, I think it was.
Okay, yeah. And then we have on TikTok, we have I guess a United States community, and everybody in the crypto community. There's a dude named Crypto Quincy, and he's a really good guy, and he's fun too. He does a lot of live stuff. We'll probably get him back. We had him in chat at launch. We'll probably have him back. The other is AMAs like here, and then the call groups, right? So we had Caesar called us right after pre-sale into launch. And then at launch, we had Venom. We've had some of our good friends at smaller call groups give us a call. And we've kind of just been accumulating marketing while the DDoS was going on so that we could have this AMA with you and use the marketing properly.
Right on. We're glad to have you here.
Yeah, we're very grateful.
We couldn't the first 48 hours of the project, we couldn't do marketing at all without even a website. But that's fine. Everything's happening for a reason. I think we are around pre-sale price, and we can only go up from now and on.
There you
We
go.
have a holder base now, actually. Whoever wanted to sell sold the last 48 hours. The rest will follow, and they will hold like they was holding for months. Baby Casper, for example. And people was holding for 5 months, and they was happy to migrate their funds into a new project. And they even bought the pre-sale. They even DCA'd while we dropped yesterday night, after the third server went offline. But it's fine. Everything's happening for a reason. I think we can only move forward and give out the promises we made, you know?
Yeah, I agree, man. And again, like you said, you can only go up from here. How many wallets do you currently have holding?
317 addresses.
Nice. And tell us about your relationship with DappRadar, GameFi, and any other major partnerships you might have.
Right. So that's the. Go ahead. Take it away. No, you're good. Take it away, brother.
Yeah. Our website, it's fully live for 6 hours now, I guess. And we're gonna submit applications for all those sites. We didn't want to submit applications for sites like DappRadar or such with a website offline, because then you're losing your opportunity to list.
Sure. No. Okay. So, are you planning on launching on any centralized exchanges?
Not yet, to be honest.
Okay.
I believe that centralized exchanges are killing small projects like us.
How do you figure that?
Because of their trading bots. I mean, it's not that well. It's better to continue like that till we reach the rest of market cap.
Sure.
So at that point, so what he's trying to say is like, so there's zero tax, right? So a bot can attack anything with zero tax. So it's really a lot easier on many of the centralized exchanges to trade a project like that and trade it into the ground. Also, we don't have that huge of a market cap currently. So if we allowed that to happen, it would be, pretty much the death of our project after paying $30,000 to get onto a platform like that. Now, we do plan, as Insomniac said earlier, on making the token zero tax, but that's way down the line after we get some more development going. Not to say that centralized exchanges aren't out of the question, but at this moment, doesn't really make sense yet.
Yeah, well, when you two explain it like that, it makes perfect sense to me. There's no reason to be on there. You stay on a decentralized exchange like PancakeSwap. And with that said, do you guys plan on going multi-chain at any point?
Of course,
yes.
We love FTM. We love FTM. So
yeah, what do you love? What do you love about it? I'm hearing more and more about
the speed. 99% the speed and the price, right? So transactions are very inexpensive over there, which allows for, so if you have a cheaper transaction, you can have, different rates of tax if people are paying lower transaction fees, right? So you can have more happen in interaction in your, in every transaction you have, instead of over on a BSC, your transaction cost you 75 cents because there were 6 things it did. Over there, it cost you 8 cents and it did 10. It's pretty cool. And the speed, man, the speed of Spooky Swap is just ridiculous.
Right on. I'll have to check it out. I mess around on AVAX a lot. Go ahead.
Yeah, AVAX is good, but Spooky's the man. FTM.
Yeah, I'll check them out. Right
on. It's also one more network I would love to do work there. It's the Moon River. It's the one I'm bullish very much. Yes.
Likewise. A lot of good work being done over there.
Yes, for example, one part of NFTs can go there, and then the game can be easily accessible through Moon River network as well.
I think a lot of games are just going to be launching on Moon River in the future. I think it's going to be a huge crypto gaming ecosystem, and a lot of people are sleeping on it right now. Not financial advice, by the way, just my personal opinion. You have to put that disclaimer out there. Gentlemen, I have a few more questions for you before I open up the floor to community questions. One, are you guys doxxed?
So we are not.
Okay. The other is, are your contracts and your project audited?
Yeah, so you can see our audit on the website. And as more, I guess that's not showing up right this second. We will get that back up there. Toot sweet, but we've been, if you go to,
it's on TechRate's GitHub.
It's on TechRate's GitHub. So,
sweet.
So we're audited by TechRate. It's on their GitHub. The link should be in our Telegram. We'll get it working back on the website. Sorry about that. Yeah, super safe, man. We passed everything, no issues, even on the lowest severity. And if you run us through SAFE or any of the other indicators, honeypot.is or anything like that, you'll see no mint functions. You'll see the trading disable was enabled at launch, but it can't be re-enabled. Everything good that you would want to see in a SAFE contract is in there.
Awesome. And before we move forward, is there anything that I haven't asked that you would like to talk about? If so, please let us know. If not, give us a quick recap of what you'd like people to take away from today's AMA regarding who you are, what you're building, and what your plans are for the future.
So, I mean, for me, the biggest thing I'd like everybody to take away is like that, it's a great utility project already, right? There's plenty of rewards for people. There's plenty of beautiful graphics for people. And we're not going anywhere, right? We've already had a bunch of adversity with launch. We've had a bunch of other projects that we've followed through on and kept our holders happy throughout the entire process. So here we are at our final iteration, everything everybody waited for. And I just want everybody, to know that we're not going to let them down and we're not giving up. And also that there's 0% buy tax.
Awesome.
Yeah. Insomniac, I don't know if you wanted to say anything.
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Yeah. I want to thank the Well Talk group for the host and the guys who are here with us. I would love to hear your questions, and I would love to welcome you in our community, or just to come to try out our game and give us a feedback as well.
There you have it. Okay, so I'm going to start calling on community members. Sarah Nelson has a question. Sarah, go for it.
Thank you very much. What threw me most when I first saw the project is the name MetaGirl. I was just wondering why you guys came up with that name. What inspired you to take up that name? I don't know if you can just quickly touch it before I ask my question. That name naturally threw me.
So, previous project was Meta Knight, and before that was Eternal Girl, and we wanted something combined for both of them. So we have Girl Warrior, Meta Girl Warrior.
Okay, thank you. I want to ask a question based on your game. I like the fact that you guys came up with a play to earn game, because naturally most people love games. But I want you to please talk through us the features in the game that you feel will thrill the gamers. What I'm asking is because there are a lot of play to earn games in the crypto space right now, and the competition is quite high. And I think we are getting to the point where play to earn just isn't enough. If I'm playing a game, whether or not I'm earning from it, I should first find it entertaining. So what is that unique feature in your game that you feel will thrill the gamers, make them feel entertained, despite the fact that they earn from it? I don't know, maybe you understand my question.
No, it's a very, very good question. And you're absolutely right. So the space is getting larger and larger by the second, right? Everybody's pumping out the game. What makes our game different from everybody else's? The simple fact that we recognize this, right? We recognize that, I think Noah said earlier, the attention span sometimes in this space is like a goldfish. So that being the case, we're pumping out an entire arsenal of games bi-weekly leading up to our staking platform, right? So with those games, and we're going to continue to pump them out. So with those games, everybody can try a new one every other week and constantly keeping everyone's attention. You can go back. There's going to be different leaderboards, and everybody will be able to find a game that they really like that really does keep their attention, and make some money in the process. So as far as our first iteration, our side scroller, very addicting, very challenging. We have some really good competition over there, and if you have a competitive spirit, it's definitely a game that's gonna be great for you. And then, in the future, we got more coming. So we already started our second game with the game developing team. And that one is going to include some of everybody's favorite influencers. So you'll see some familiar faces as well. I hope that answers your question.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is John Michael.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
We can.
Yeah, John.
Okay. My question I would like to ask you guys is, what are the benefits of holding your token? And while holding your token, are there any governance votes right for us? I would like to know.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand the second half of your question. So what are the benefits of our token? And then what was the second half? I'm sorry.
Okay, I mean, while holding your token, are there any governance votes for us?
Okay, so
yes. Once the contract is renounced and we will have our treasury funds, there will be voting options, but there are no any rewards or reflections.
But because you do hold our token, and if you play our game, you'll be able to win the BUSD rewards, where we pay the top 10 holders on Leaderboard out weekly. So you have to hold a minimum of 250,000 or about 0.5 BNB worth of tokens to be able to, anybody can play the game. It's free to play, but to actually receive the BUSD, you have to hold our token.
Okay, can I ask another question?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, do you have any plans for burning token in the future to reduce the supply of the token and increase the investments attractiveness?
So our token already has a burn function built in. Anytime we have two contract cells close together, our token burns. So we already burnt almost 1% of the supply in 2 days with a limited amount of volume. So as volume picks up and as time goes on, that burn's not going anywhere. So it'll just keep reducing, limiting supply, and pumping our holders' bags.
Yeah, thank you for the answers. I really appreciate. I wish you a successful project.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your questions.
Great, thank you. Next question is from Crypto Legend. Crypto Legend, take it away. Crypto Legend, you are unmuted. Okay, I think he might have made a mistake. I don't see any more hands up. Gentlemen, if there's anything else that you want to talk about, the floor is yours. Otherwise, I will start to wrap up the AMA.
I don't have anything else. I think we covered everything I can think of. Again, thank you to the community. Noah, thank you very much. Thank you, Whale Coin Talk. So it's a really good AMA. Great questions, and you have a pretty good voir dire. So, yeah, man. Thanks. We can't thank you guys enough. We hope we see you in chat, and come play some games, get some NFTs. It's a good time.
Yeah, everyone, go check out MetaGirlWarrior. They're building some awesome games, and it sounds like it's just the beginning for you guys. I appreciate the compliments. We try to research and read every single white paper for every single project that we're looking into. I'm glad that you had a good impression of me as a host and of our community. And anytime you guys want to come back, when your 3D game comes out and you want to talk about that and show us how that works, come over and do another AMA with us. We're more than happy to have you. Thank you again, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you, Noah.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, cheers, man. Take care.
Guys.